Yo guys, this is not my usual type of video, but I really felt like talking to you, the viewer, because I don't really talk in my videos. I post vlogs and stuff, so like, you guys don't really know me except for what I show in my vlogs, which is barely anything, to be honest. So I wrote down on my hand shortly like what I wanted to talk about because I already know what I want to talk about, because this is my second take. My first take was yesterday and it was missing a lot, and I think it was just really awkward, so we're doing that again. Yeah, I'm 16 and it feels really iffy to be 16. You know, it's the same but it's different. Like, I'm still same old me, but with more rights in my country. Expectations, I get treated slightly different, and it's still, I still feel the same, but it's different. I don't know if that makes sense. So yeah, this is unscripted because, or else it has no use to make this video, in my opinion. So yeah, I want to start with a funny story, because I'm talking about, I'm 16, let me talk about it. What can I do that I couldn't do? So I was playing Roblox with one of my friends, and this friend, her birthday is in September, so she isn't 16 yet. And like me, yeah. And so we were figuring out what to play on Roblox, and she kept on playing Minesweeper, but I don't like Minesweeper, and we were playing Murder Mystery before that, but we didn't feel like playing that anymore. So we were looking, I was like, oh, let's play Roll of Femboy. I've never played this before, let's play it. I joined, she leaves Minesweeper to join me. She can't join Roll of Femboy, because it's 16 plus, and it's kind of stupid, but I thought it was funny, because then she was like, broski, I cannot join Roll of Femboy, because Roll of Femboy is 16 plus. I was like, what? What? Why can't you join Roll of Femboy? She couldn't, so that was kind of funny. And since when are there 16 plus games on Roblox? I did not know that. But yeah, so she couldn't join me on Roblox. I thought that was funny. Sorry if you didn't think it was funny. Ooh, I'm a lame-o. I need to shut up. Except I don't. So, what can I do that I couldn't do before? I can drink legally. I can buy beer, wine, cider, and no Sprites though, which is kind of crazy because they already sold it to people my age anyways. They even sell like more stronger stuff like vodka, Flugel. I don't know what they call it. It was like this tiny bottle of like 10% alcohol, and you just after they want to go. But they've already been selling those stuff anyways. Like Flugel and those other things, they're 18 plus, but they still sell them to people my age and younger. So it doesn't really matter. But now I can legally buy them, so I could go into a supermarket and buy some beer, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, they already sold it before. Mom and Dad, if you're watching this, don't be disappointed and don't ask how I know that, okay? Love y'all. So I'm not gonna go into detail that much, because if my parents do have my channel, I am cooked. Let's hope not. So we have that, and then we also have piercings. I can get like piercings without permission from my parents now, which one of my friends did. She got a belly button piercing like a couple weeks after she turned 16, and we were all there with her. It was so exciting. It was so fun to like be there with her. But her mom knew pretty quickly. She didn't tell her dad for a while though, because her dad was like super against it. But you get what I mean. She doesn't even like. She just was able to get it. And funny thing, when she was registering her information at like the desk, they were like, oh, put in your birthday. So she put in her birthday, and she was like, oh, are you guys not even gonna like check my ID or something? Person at the register was like, oh, we'll see it on the paper. So she she didn't really need to be 16 anyway. She could have easily just lied. But yeah, then the producers aren't, you know, responsible, I guess, for you lying. So I don't know how those laws work. I'm not gonna look it up because this is supposed to be a short, video talking about myself. So yeah, I can drink, I can get piercings, I can play role of fanboy. Also like socially, I guess I get treated differently. I have a curfew. But recently it kind of changed before my birthday already. It was getting a bit later. The latest I've stayed out right now is like 30 minutes past midnight, so after midnight, and it was a birthday party, which they were drinking, they were smoking. People are insane of my age, okay? And that was like a couple months back, and it was already, so that was back when I was still 15, and yeah, that was kind of scary, I guess, because then I called my mom and I was like, yo, can I stay out later than midnight? Because originally she said midnight, and she was like, okay, you got 30 minutes, you can stay later. But then I'm picking you up. I was like, okay, can you pick me up at the gate when I call you? Because I don't want you like coming around to the building. Which I think my mom thought I was embarrassed of her, which I wasn't. I just didn't want her to see people drinking and smoking and doing whatever there. Because the birthday girl, she was like kissing her boyfriend a lot, which is okay. Yeah, that's fine. And like, so that my dad does know. I told him like, oh, there were people vaping and what's not. So I didn't want my mama to see that. And he was like, ah, okay. Doesn't know that people were drinking though, too. So yeah, so I can stay out later, way later. Also normally my parents expect me to be home by like 5 or 8 at the latest, but recently I've been coming home like 10, 9, which is okay. May not seem like that much different, but it is different for me. So that too. What else? Yeah, no, people just treat us different. Adults too. I went to a Halloween thing once, and that was also still when I was 15, and we were like, oh, are you guys already 16? And we were all like, yeah, we are. We weren't, but you get the point. They thought, or they knew we were 16, but if we say we're 16, they gave us shots, and me and my friends are like, ooh, let's drink some shots. And that was great. That was fun. And yeah, so that was life. Life is different. 16 is gonna be different. I hope better, because I'm trying to also become better as a person. Some of my goals this year as a 16-year-old is to become vegetarian, because I can't stand meat. I can't stand how it's made. I can't stand the industry. I hate meat, and it's also bad for climate. So that too, but I don't care if other people eat it, like everyone in my family still eat it, but I can't stand it anymore personally. So I want to become vegetarian. I want to get better grades because I'm going to an art school. I'm changing schools. I want to reinvent myself as a person. So stay tuned for videos like that for back to school. I want to become a better person. I want to, be myself more, because I feel like I'm like a different person around basically everyone I know. I'm not really myself around my family nor my friends. I'm like, I keep this persona and I act a certain way depending on which I guess is normal, but I have no one where I'm really truly myself, which has been getting better, because I have like 2 very close friends that I'm really myself with now, but never 100%. So that too. Yeah. So 16 is crazy. Age I used to lie about on Roblox. That I was, but which I wasn't, but now I am. And I feel like this year is gonna be special. It's gonna be different, because I never thought I would become 16. At 13, I was like, oh, let me end my life there. So every year, because it was right before my 14th birthday, that I decided I didn't want to be alive anymore. So every birthday feels a bit like overdue. And I've gotten better, but that never really leaves me. So I always feel like a bit somber and weird about getting older, because I'm also scared aging, which I think ties in with me at 13. So yeah, life, I hope, will get better the more I live.